Hello everybody, thank you for joining us for another Uniview tutorial. Today we will be covering how to set up motion detection recording on your NVR from the web browser. Firstly, we want to open Microsoft Edge or Internet Explorer. Please note most new Windows computers only have Microsoft Edge. Once Edge is open, we need to make sure that our settings will allow us to access the NVR. Open your menu, which should be 3 dots on the top right of the browser. From there go to Settings. Click Default Browser on the left-hand side. On this page you will see a setting. Allow sites to be reloaded in Internet Explorer mode, IE mode. When browsing in Microsoft Edge, if a site requires Internet Explorer for compatibility, you can choose to reload it in Internet Explorer mode. Change this to Allow. Exit Settings and now type in the IP address for the NVR in your address bar and hit Enter. Now when the page opens, the browser will either ask if you can run a plugin needed, or it will display an alert asking to download and install a plugin. Do this first, and once it is done, restart your web browser. Now follow the steps again to get to the login screen. You will probably see the same message again, but ignore it this time. Click on the menu again and click the option near the bottom to reload in Internet Explorer mode. Once this is done, you may get an alert to allow the plugin to run. Allow the plugin and then enter your username and password for the NVR and log in. On this page we will click on Setup. This will take us to the Settings page. From here we will click on Camera and then Motion. Here you will see an image of your channel 1 camera, and it may or may not have red blocks in it. The block represent the area you are monitoring for motion. Under the camera name you will have the option to turn motion on or off. Make sure it is set to on. You will see a button for Clear All and Draw Area. Let's go ahead and clear all. Now that we have an open image, we can now select Draw Area and we can click and drag on the image for the areas we want to monitor. Now you may think, you want to monitor the entire image. In some cases this could work, but majority of the time we have objects in our image that naturally move, and this will cause constant motion detection. So what we want to do is have a look in the image. Do we have trees, branches, leaves, plants, or anything else that would naturally move in a breeze? Use the Draw option to leave out these parts to limit the amount of motion detection alerts. Once you are happy with the area you have drawn, you can click Save at the bottom. Now just below where we turned motion on, there are 3 tabs: Area, Arming Schedule, and Trigger Actions. Click on Arming Schedule. Here we are able to select what days and times we want the camera to record on motion. It is recommended to have it armed 24/7, but if you wish to have certain times that it is not active, you can. Select Unarmed and deselect the days and hours you want it to be disabled. Once you are happy with the settings here, click Save. Now we are going to go to Trigger Actions tab. This is where we tell the NVR what to do when there is a motion alert. Now, depending on the type of camera or cameras you have installed, these settings may change a bit. Firstly, we have conventional, where we can have the NVR send us an email or make a physical buzzer sound from the NVR. Neither of these options are useful on motion detection due to the amount of false alarms. Next we have alarm output. As you can see, I have nothing under it as I don't have any cameras installed with a physical alarm out cable. We will go through what alarm out functions are for in another video. So moving on, we have recording. Make sure to have the channel selected that you are currently setting up. This function also allows us to record other cameras at the same time from a single alert, so if you have 2 cameras close to each other you can set it up that if one triggers, both will record. Next we have snapshot. You can have the NVR take snapshots as well as or in place of recording, but that is not advised. This is also used when sending snapshot alerts. Lastly we have Go to Preset. This function is if you have a pan, tilt, zoom camera on your system, you can have the camera alert send a signal to the PTZ telling it to move to a specific preset. Once everything has been done, we can click on Save. Now you can select the next camera and repeat all the steps until all the cameras are configured. I hope this has helped you with your setup, and if you have any questions please leave them in the comments and I will try respond.